When is that one time that you had to turn to the dark side? It started when my 10-year-old daughter Mia came home with tears streaming down her face, clutching her science project grade. She'd gotten a D-, but that wasn't the worst part. The paper was covered in red ink with handwritten corrections that clearly weren't hers. Her teacher, Mrs. Durham, had written at the bottom, "Work appears too advanced for student level, suspicious of outside assistance." I was confused because I'd helped Mia with her solar system project. We'd spent weeks building it together in the garage, documenting every step with photos. It was supposed to be our bonding time. We'd measured the distances between planets, painted each one carefully, even wrote detailed notes about their characteristics. This was our project, and we were proud of it, so I did what any parent would do. I sent a polite email to Mrs. Durham asking what happened. No response. I tried again 3 days later. Still nothing. When I showed up at the school during pickup to ask about it, the front office lady told me it was being handled internally, and I should wait for a call back. That call never came. That's when I started paying closer attention. I began arriving early for drop-off and lingering during pickup, just watching. Within 2 weeks, I noticed something weird. A few kids, all from families on the PTA board, were getting some suspicious perks. Higher grades on obviously flawed projects, first-place ribbons at science fairs, full scholarships to expensive STEM camps. One girl named Haley had presented a lava lamp made with dish soap and glitter, and somehow it was featured in the school newsletter as innovative. I started digging deeper. I befriended Tom, the night janitor, who let me peek at leftover classroom materials after hours. That's when I discovered something incredible. The teacher's assistant, a mom named Rebecca, who sat on the PTA board, had been rewriting assignments for several students, not just helping, but completely redoing their work. Even worse, some of the award-winning projects were straight up bought off Etsy. I gathered screenshots of online listings, receipts, and even posed as a parent looking to buy a project online. One seller actually admitted that a PTA mom from Lakewood Elementary was a repeat customer, buying multiple science projects throughout the year. I took all this evidence to the school board, but guess what? Rebecca's husband Brian was the district chair. They dismissed my concerns completely. Suddenly, Mia started getting written up for ridiculous things. Disruptive yawning during math class, inappropriate pencil tapping during reading time. One day she came home sobbing because her science club membership had been revoked due to behavioral issues. My 10-year-old daughter who'd never gotten in trouble for anything. That's when I decided to turn to the dark side. I anonymously sent every piece of evidence I had to a local education blog called Truth in Schools that was known for exposing corrupt school politics. I included photos of the altered assignments, receipts from the Etsy purchases, even audio recordings I'd secretly made at PTA meetings where they openly joked about scrubbing the academic records of kids whose parents didn't contribute financially to the school. The article went viral within hours. Parents were furious. The district launched an immediate investigation, and Rebecca resigned, but not before she accused me publicly of cyberbullying and endangering families by posting private information online. For months, I was the villain. Other parents wouldn't let their kids play with Mia at recess. I got nasty texts and emails calling me a troublemaker who ruined the PTA for everyone. At the grocery store, people would literally turn around and walk the other way when they saw me coming. But secretly, dozens of kids from families who couldn't afford to buy their way to good grades had their academic records restored. The investigation revealed that this had been going on for 3 years. Mrs. Durham was transferred to another district, and Rebecca was banned from volunteering at any school in the county. Mia's science grade was changed to an A, and she got her science club membership back. But the damage was done socially. We ended up switching schools the next year because the harassment never stopped.